Hello everyone, I decided to do some Eco gameplay. I'm gonna start a solo series. Uh, yeah, Eco right here. I have it no collaboration, and I made a few adjustments just so it goes a little bit quicker paced. So yeah, this will kind of show. You can pause it and kind of look through each thing. But if you're setting up your own, if you want information, just hover over and it'll tell you, or it'll give you a description on what you're adjusting. Yeah, and this will be random landscape, just randomized. I clicked that a few times. And let's see how this looks. There we go. I have about 80 hours on the game for a little bit of kind of backstory. But I have 80 hours on the game that I played so far on Steam. It keeps track of your gameplay, and that is all on a multiplayer server that it was what 2 months they had it for, and we made about a month and a half, and then they ended up shutting it down because it was badly lagging and lots of glitches and stuff in it. So they ended up shutting it down before we made it to the end. So I'm not entirely um, informed, I guess, on the full gameplay for this. So that's why I decided to do just solo now, so I can kind of figure it out myself, and then that way it's not gonna all of a sudden just cut off. Especially if I'm doing a video series, that'd kind of suck if you're so far through, and then all of a sudden you have to restart and you don't get like a um, the full experience to the end. Technically, I guess I'm looking to say. So that's why I decided to do it this way for everyone and see if people enjoy watching. If I continue to do it, well, I'll probably still continue to do it to the end, but then if I upload them or not, but I'm sure people will watch, so as long as there's a few people liking it and watching it, well then I'll do the whole series to the end. And we're just about loaded in, I think. Yeah, just about. There we go. So it takes next to no time to load in. Um, I got an alright PC. It's not the best by any means, but it's still decent, I'd say. So now I'm just kind of looking around the world to see which area has kind of the most variation of biomes. Definitely need desert, but I don't want to be stuck on an island. The deserts I want because that's where you get your iron from, or it's the best place to find iron. And it's looking like that's the only option for this for this server, this map. I think you can still find it along the beaches, but not definite on that. Again, I only have about 80 hours. I only got to experience a certain amount of gameplay. And for that, the main thing I was doing was logging and a little bit of carpentry on that server, and then they had me doing some engineering, I believe. But on this one, I'm planning on, well, you have to do kind of all the professions to an extent. Thinking somewhere on this continent here. 1, 2, 3. It's a lighter green. Here might be an alright area. In here I might build because it seems decently level. You can see the elevations and everything if you zoom in, and the map adjusts as you change the landscape. So I could always build kind of out on the beach to start, and then I'll just cut this layer down to ground level. Or even I could be on this next layer up. And then I can do a shipping yard or whatever, set up a dock. So then I can go and travel to here. I'm just looking to see if here would be any more beneficial. I don't think so. That kind of in between brownish green here. Do I have that over here though? Oh, yeah, that's what this is. And then this is other green otherwise. So yeah, I think somewhere here. And hopefully there's a variety of food. What's this stuff here? Yeah, I'm not familiar with all the different colors. If you played this before, well then you'll probably know better than I do. I'm just kind of choosing between the variation biomes, because each biome has its own plants and animals, vegetation. Well, that's plants, but yeah. So I think right here I'm gonna stick with going to. Then I'll just have to take a boat down to the desert area. Yeah, the animals do not attack you, so that's good. Yeah, this looks like a nice area to start in. Some animals, so that's gonna be good. Just have to make sure that you don't overhunt them. There's even crabs here. Cool. Some cotton, wheat. Yep, this is definitely gonna be an excellent area to be in. So now have to go into the backpack, get the camp. Cause that's where your tools come from, where you start. Lots of mushrooms, beets. Yeah, I had to look at the top. If you're looking at a plant here, it'll show up at the top what it is, and it gives you information on it. Just gonna check out the map and see which spot is kind of one that I'd prefer more. I could actually build down here, in here somewhere, and then I'd be closer, because I'd just have to cut across here. Or I might even be able to build some sort of like a bridge across. It'd take a while, but that might be easier. Especially if I get to the point of having vehicles. One, I could just drive across. Because it'll be important to get iron, I'm sure, for future videos on this, like the gameplay. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's not even that far away. Wonder if I'd be able to even swim across. From there to there, or there to there, it's kind of equal. Might go right on the corner here and kind of level out this chunk, because then there's a bit of variation here. I just have to run over this way a little bit, which wouldn't take very long at all. Yeah, I think I'll set up my camp somewhere right in this corner for now, because that'll be the level I want to be building on. Yeah, I'll be somewhere in here, I believe it was. Yep. So select the camp. Make sure it's rotated the proper way that you want it. Maybe I'll put over here more. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Now I can just start terraforming the stuff. Chop down these hills and everything. I'll have to kind of open up an area too that I want to put my house. So, yep, that's all stuff I'm gonna be working on in this first episode. And I need to get some wood and some stone right away. So I can get a campfire going to get some better food. This oak tree is a hardwood.
Timber!
I did adjust the stack sizes, so we'll see what it goes to. I think 20 or 25 would be your usual stack size, just to be a little bit easier since I am playing alone. It should go up to about 100 if I calculated proper. I'll figure that out later on. I just want to get the wood in there. Yeah, that adjusted storage as well. That's good. Some stone now, so switch to the pickaxe. Oh, gotta eat some food right now. Yeah, it doesn't want to run anymore. He's just walking, even though I'm trying to make him run. That's why I was wanting to get the... Oh, that's not good. He doesn't like raw fish. Said it's horrible. That's why I'm trying to get a campfire going as soon as I can. Tool bench? No, I need workbench. Yep, workbench. There we go. Workbench. Where am I gonna put that? Right there should be alright, because I don't think I need to get into there at all. Nope. Now, campfire. There we go. Yeah, I'll just wait for it so I can get some food cooking, and then I'll eat the cooked food instead of raw food. There we go. Campfire. can rotate that stuff around too. There, that looks good. Out of fuel, so I need to go storage. Grab some fuel. And there's the food already in the storage, so it will be able to find it in here. So there's the fish, so I can do 19 of the fish. And you have to put through the work orders, which take energy. And tomatoes. And there should be one cooked, so I'm gonna eat that right away. And to figure out for what they like, you can go hover over here. They'll show up tomatoes. You find this food tastes okay. And then the raw fish, you have to give it a second for it to hold there. And then raw fish, you find this food tastes horrible. And then your nutrients here for your scale there. So here, charred fish, you find this food tastes okay. So do not eat the raw, just eat the stuff that is okay, or it'll say okay, good, or delicious. I think even sometimes it says yummy, or yum. Unless that's just kind of what it randomly shows here when you eat it. Gonna cook up some tomatoes because you want to keep it all even. Right now there's more protein and fat than vitamins and carbs, so that's where I keep hitting escape. That's where I want to eat these. Vitamins here, and then a little bit of protein, and then carbs. So that's what we need to gain in here is vitamins, carbs, and it's low protein, so that's excellent. So now I'll start evening out the graph a bit. And I should choose my specialty. To start will be logging, because I have to chop down a lot of trees. And my next one will be here in 6 minutes, just because of how I adjusted it. Then after that, I think the next one will be like half an hour or an hour. And then after that will be like 3 hours or something like that. Otherwise, usually it'll take like, you get like 1 star per day for the first one. Like it'll take a day for you to get your next star, and then after that will be like 5 days to a week. And yeah, it gets pretty long. But I guess it's all depending on the settings of the server. But my next star, I'm going to use that for mining. And I need to put through some more work order now that I've eaten. You can jump 2 high. They show there's 2 stacked high. There's that lower one. There's that upper one. So you can do 2 high that you can jump. Otherwise, it's just 1 high. Cedar, I believe that's lighter wood. And if you're putting certain wood into your stockpiles, you might want to divide it up. Especially once you're crafting like furniture and stuff like that, because it'll make softwood and hardwood stuff. So sometimes it makes a difference for people. especially in multiplayer, they'll generally choose either they want softwood or hardwood furniture. So if you're making the opposite, and yeah, it'll make that you can't necessarily sell it as easily. And same as your house too, if you use different types of wood, it'll have different colors for the hewn logs. I'll show you that, guys, shortly once I have enough. So you want to pay attention to that kind of stuff too, for all your building and everything. And that changes according to the biomes you're in. So if I go into this one over here, oh, there's not really that many trees here. Otherwise here, world layers, environment data, plant group, trees. And you can choose which ones you want here. So I already did an oak tree. So it's a purple kind of color here. So oak trees will grow here, but there's none there right now because there'll be yellow, red, and darker purple. Or usually. Or here's some purple here, so that shows that there should be some oak trees around here. I'm not sure if those are for sure, because it's kind of patchy, because then there's a spot here. So I don't think there is. Oh, they might be oak trees, actually. For plants, it usually has like a yellow and red color to it as well. For the more there are in an area. Yeah, there's not that many oak trees here. So otherwise, instead of oak, the ceiba, those ones are usually a decent hardwood. I don't notice any on this continent. There you go. See, when there's trees like this, instead of just purple, it'll be red, orange, yellow. So there's tons of them all over here. And there's no variation in color here, so there doesn't seem to be any over here. And it looks like there's like no trees here. Unless they're just small. Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck those are. They could be just little shrubs and stuff. This is a whole other... Oh no, this is my continent I'm on. Okay. So let's see, take off that. See how it changes. So let's see, for oak trees, are they over here too? Nope. So there's no oak trees, except for that one that I just cut down, I guess. Unless there's like the odd one here and there. Because it's just kind of some purple color. Like how you see that. It's just a little bit of purple there. And then kind of within this area here too. So that's something you have to watch out for. So if I were to cut down all the oak trees, there won't be any more that grow back that I'm aware of. So that's something too that you have to be careful of. Oh, that chime there shows that I got my other another star now. Right here. And then for here, the next one will be in a little over an hour. 1 hour and 2 minutes. So it shows right here, if you hover over it. Next level up at current XP rate, 1 hour, 2 minutes. It will adjust though as you eat better foods and for your housing. The housing adjusts it. You can get XP boosts. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups again. And then, yeah, your food makes a big difference here too. 'Cause then you get multipliers here too, boosts. And you don't want negatives. You want it all to try and be positives. Oops, there. So these are all going to be cedar. Right? Just gonna check the map here. Trees. Population, cedar. See, I hear pretty much all these are cedar. So I should not run low. Yeah, there's a lot of cedar trees around here. No ceiba. There's some birch scattered. Quite a few fir up here. Redwood trees. The redwoods are the massive trees. I don't think there's any redwood trees here. Huh. Oh. It's a little bit of purple color here, I think. Seems like there's slight purple color in random spots here, unless that's just the shading. There's no redwood forest on this map. Huh. Palm trees. Probably not, because they'd be on that desert there. Oh, there is some over here. There, you can tell the difference with these ones, because they resemble palm trees there. That's the one with the ceiba trees? Yep. So that's another thing, I might end up harvesting some ceiba trees over here. Any spruce here? Oh yeah, in the winter area. That's a bit of a softer wood. So I guess for the house here, I'm going to be sticking with the cedar species. So let's start chopping. When you're chopping, you want to make sure the green outline, that there's the line right here. If it highlights the whole tree like this, that you can see the lines around the roots, you're not going to have it chopped down. Or not that I'm aware of anyways. I was on a server that, like, when I first started, and I was busy trying to chop down a tree like this, and I was just chopping and chopping and chopping, and nothing happened. So I was moving around, and I seen it go like that, with the line across here. And I was chopping that way for a bit, and then, there, you can see, you chop it down there. So you have to chop up the tree first, as far as I'm aware, and then you can chop out the stump after. And there, I got some experience from chopping the trees. There. Then there, now that's gone. And you get wood pulp. Did I get anything else? Nope. Wood pulp from that. And then you also get stuff from chopping debris here too. And that's how you can get some seeds. So I should see if I can find some seeds from the oak tree there. I should do the same thing as I did here. Just so I can replant the oak tree and maybe get it repopulated in the future. You have to be on a bit of an angle too for it to chop. For some reason you can't chop it head on, like on the face side, the cut side. You have to do it a bit of an angle on the side of it to do anything. So yeah, 50, so I should be able to chop down one more tree. This one's a little bit slimmer. So we'll see if this one will give me another 50 or if it gives less. Whoa, that tree went flying. Or a chunk of it did. Yeah, it did not give me another 50 for that one. So the size of the trees do make a difference. And as you level up with your expertise, oh, I didn't reach that yet, but you use less hunger, less calories, and it takes less chops as well. And then as you get better axes, it'll take less chops to chop down trees as well. Oh, and I forgot to grab food, so now I have to slowly go back to camp. And the camp's always marked. Even if you turn away, it'll be there. Or if you turn the other way, it'll be there. If it's right behind you, it kind of changes according to how it is. Like there now, and then turn a little bit, and then it's there. So you have to turn until it goes in front of you. But yeah, you'll want to always have food with you if you're going out for a while for harvesting. And especially if you're going on like long trips, you'll want to have food with you. Otherwise, it might suck that you have to stop what you're doing and then come back to wherever your camp is for getting more food. Especially if I was over there mining, like for iron, like I will be later on, probably in the next episode. It'd suck if you ran out of food, so that's where just grab so much of it, throw it in your backpack, and then you don't have to worry. Now I'm keeping this full stack of wood, just so I can see what the stack sizes are according to the settings I selected. 100 max. So yeah, I'd say that's a decent stack amount. You can adjust it to more if you want to, but again, if you go too overboard, well then when you play on other servers, you're gonna probably get annoyed by the smaller stack sizes. So just kind of make it reasonable according to how you want to play the game. I was going to go over here and see. Yeah, the oak tree here, so there's some acorns on that, so hopefully, yeah, right there. Plant to grow an oak tree. There, I got 4 from that. Actually, I wonder if I leave the stump if it would help too. Is this not an oak tree? Yeah, these are oak trees. So I do have some here at least. It's not like I chopped only single one here. So yeah, there is oak trees on the map. It's just not that many, but I figured it would still show up as like some yellow and red on the map. Where is it now? Oak. Yeah, because it shows them here, not over here where they actually are. But I thought it'd be showing up more, where are they? Like this. That shows, okay, well there's some here obviously because you got some variation in color. But I guess there's not enough oak trees since there's just 2 of them here to actually have that variation in color. Actually, for the seeds, I'm going to put them in my inventory. They do have limits. So it's got 6 days, 23 hours until it'll spoil. And this one also, for the oak trees, the acorns, has 6 days, 23 hours. And I do not want to eat it. It says you have never tried this food before. I do not want to do that though, because we're limited on how many there are. Even though there's still some oak trees, well, I want to get them planted so they do not go extinct. And the wood pulp will come in useful later on. That'll be... what the heck do I need wood pulp for again? That'll be when you're doing certain crafting here. I'll try and find some specifics. Actually, in the campfire it should be. Is that here? Nope, that's plant fibers I need for that. There are recipes though in the future that I'll be needing the wood pulp for. So that's where I want to hold on to it and have it on hand. Yeah, right now I'm just getting these trees chopped, and then I'm gonna make a bunch of hewn logs. I'm going to separate the different logs, so in that way my house is gonna be all the same type of hewn logs and not a variety of them. Space. Okay. So I'll put those there. These ones here. Eat some food. Does that slow down? Yeah, it's down to 47 minutes unless I've been playing that long. That cut down that much time. So now, yeah, it should only be taking the cedar logs then. But then it's going to need somewhere to place them too. Hewn logs. I'll do 500. Order. There. And then I also need space for them. So I'll just drop 60 here. And there it can start. And actually for this, I guess, yeah, I am clearing out this spot here. I was going to say, for this I should be planning ahead and clearing out a spot for the house, but yeah, that's what I am doing here. Then shortly I'll need the shovel to clear out some of this dirt, and then I'll be able to continue mining the stone. Oh, and I need to do this mining. Yes. There's no point in mining all this and then letting the experience go to waste. I need to chop down into the ground too now. Oh. Need some more food. If you right click on the food, it takes less time to consume it than it does to select it separately one by one in like your hotbar and eat it. I do mean to be chopping down in the ground here like this as well, because if you want to have your house level with the ground to walk in and out of the door, you have to take it one layer down into the ground. So when you place your hewn log blocks for your building, they'll fill up a solid square. So for that, you take it down one, and then you walk right in without having to jump up into it like this would be. Like here, if this was where your house is placed, it'd be up one level like this if you didn't chop down into it one. And then you'd be here, and then you have to try and jump in your door. So if you bury it down one level to start with, well then you don't have to jump into it, you can just walk straight in. And then from there, then you can make a basement to it, and then you make upper floors as well to it. This will be beneficial anyways, all this stone, because I will be needing it in the future anyways. And with this too, you can make upgraded building materials too. There, got some XP. Level up for doing this. Perfect. Just try and pick up as much as I can. I do not want to fall in here though, because then I will not be able to get out. I do not have a shovel on my body. Or I guess I could build up underneath me by placing those blocks, I think, but I don't want to find out the hard way. Oh, I think that's the maximum amount of hewn logs. So for that, let's make a regular stockpile here. I might as well do a storage chest also. One stockpile and storage chest before those hewn logs now. Just so I can place this stone down and I can get some dirt moved around. For stockpile, I'll probably have to place it over here somewhere. Probably right in this corner for the time being. The stockpile will go into the storage here. Right there. Now let's place it. Oh, it has to be all level. Okay. For now, I'll just place it there. Then throw the stone in there. There we go. And that's all the same wood and then hewn logs. Yep. And I want to get some dirt now moved. I'm going to trade some of these out. Oh yeah, you can only do one piece of dirt at a time. On the multiplayer server that I played on before, you could do stacks of, I think, 25 dirt or something like that. But that would be a mod. That would have it that you do that. With that also, I could instead be filling out this area here. Would probably be wiser that I do. Otherwise, then I'll be just moving dirt multiple times anyways for no reason. And this is a shorter distance to move it than into the stockpile there for right now. Yeah, that's squared off, so I want to just keep filling this in here one by one. And eventually I'll have to make some ramps somewhere to bring vehicles down from up here if I do decide to drive right up. Nicely leave an area down on this level like this that you can just drive right beside and then throw stuff into that. I might do that as well because I want to have it raised a little bit just in case I do make a mistake somewhere and the water level rises. Because it is possible. If you mess up the environment on this game, you can flood yourself out. So that's always something to keep in mind. Yeah, I'll just keep this area kind of squared off like what I did up to here. I'll just bring it out one more. Yeah, I might end up just like completely making this into like a perfect flat, like a smooth square. Not sure how far I'll bring it out. Because I'll probably make my dock somewhere here. But that'll be all in future videos. But I do need to make a spot where I bring it down like I have ramps to come down, I think. That's all decisions for the future, so I'll figure it out over time. You can hear the workbench crafting up all the hewn logs still, so that's a good sign. Didn't run out of wood yet. I will have to add some more wood, but I think I'll have enough to do a decent start on the house. Yeah, I got a little sidetracked with moving the dirt. Need to move that stuff first. Yeah, building a house with just dirt walls and stuff does not work. It has to be actual building materials that you'll use to build the house, from what I've seen, or it doesn't count. Yeah, to get a decent start does take time. Depending on what you all have planned. If you are organized with it though, you can save yourself a few steps. Like with this, like how I start putting it into the stockpile. Well, if I didn't use the dirt in there, I'd have to just take it and move it over here anyways. So that's where, at least now, I'm saving a bit of time that I don't have to take it to the stockpile and place it again, since I'm placing it where I'll be wanting it in the future anyways. So having a bit of a plan of how you want to have your home site set up is definitely beneficial. And I will be moving some sand in the future too. I like having stuff kind of evenly squared off, because it's sticking out like this kind of looks funny to me. Like that this just randomly comes up, out, and then back in. So I'd personally like cut it off straight through, and then I'd bring it out over here. And that way I have more beach access here too. Larger area. So where this lines up will be where I'm putting the dock on the close to the corner here. And it is nighttime in the game too, so the visual will be a little bit off. It'll get clearer. Once I get this all cleared away, it should bring the level of the water up. I'm hoping. Or that will look kind of odd. Yeah, it does. Okay, good. Otherwise, I might end up just putting the dirt back if it looks funny. I'm just kind of setting that sand there for now temporarily. Yeah, I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna be placing that in the future. But there, now it levels it out, and then later on too, I'll probably... Yeah, here, swimming advisory. Swimming burns a lot of calories. If you run out of calories while swimming, you will become exhausted and wake up on the shore. Be careful when swimming long distances. Okay. So yeah, I might not be able to swim across here then. So it'll be either... Well, eventually I will build some sort of bridge across. That sand looks very shiny. See that? Looks like some like melted iron on the shovel almost. Interesting. Yeah, there now it's getting to be daylight, so you can kind of see down here easier. So how it has like steps off like this, I'll be doing that over here a little bit. There, and you can swim underneath too to see. So you can see the fish and stuff. I don't think I can drown. Yeah, that looks neat. You can see the clams, different fish, the sea anemones. Oh, gotta get out of the water. Oh, and that's what happens. There we go. So yeah, that's what happens if you run out of energy. Even though I didn't really go very far, but I was underneath the water. Yeah, need more calories. And see there, I can't run or nothing, you just walk. Got shadows. So unless you have lots of food with you, do not try swimming. And while you're swimming, you cannot eat, as far as I've seen. I need to find more variety of food. Because I am out of tomatoes, so all I have is the meats left. So I'm just gonna grab some more of these, and I'm gonna go on a foraging run. Just get this cleaned up a little bit better. Throw that in the stockpile. You just right click and then I'll just toss it over there quickly instead of having to place it one by one or drop and drag. The beets should be not ripe enough, okay. Got some seeds, so that's good. If you have the farmer profession, I think then you get a higher chance of getting seeds for everything. Which would be beneficial, just to make sure that... Oh, I'm grabbing some of those flowers too by mistake. It would be beneficial so then you don't run yourself out of the resources or make any plants go extinct. These ones should be almost ready because I can see the tops. These ones are obvious that you can't because you don't see no beet roots anymore. These ones should... Yeah, they're not. Not quite. Need a little bit more time. Those ones definitely not. Yeah, we'll definitely be setting up a farm. Somewhere around here too. Then we'll have to get fertilizer and stuff. Then that way we don't have to go far ways foraging. We can just kind of have all the variation of plants we need kind of right in this area, I'm hoping. I don't need excellent yields of the crops. I guess I'll say that's the proper way of saying it. But I would like decent yields at least. But they don't have to be like, there is no like perfect ones or nothing that I'm expecting. I'm just going to place that there. It's kind of out of the way for me right now. Now that I got the extra storage, I'll put that there. Close that out. Now I can get cooking again. Just have to kind of look through the list and see. Here we go. So 64 of those right now. Through the work order. I don't need no mortar. Can do 8 mushrooms. And this is all other stuff. There. What nutrients? Carbs, fat, vitamins. Perfect. So if I eat a variety of charred beets and charred fish, then it should get decently evened out. And I want to switch this around. So instead of that and that, so I want to put it into there. Oops. There we go. You can adjust it here for allow the crafting table to use ingredients from the storage, and then allow crafting table to place items, place finished products into the storage. So I click both so it does not use this one anymore at all. It'll use this one, and then I can have it that use stockpiles, certain ones if I want to. I'll keep the hewn logs all in the one there. And it was cedar ones, right? Yep, softwood here. So I'll do that, and then it'll continue now. Now my campfire's not going to be burning the softwood as the fuel supply. So now that we did that, I can get back to mining. Just going to check here for mining. Oh, not level 3 yet. Okay. Once I get to level 3, you can choose between two options. Like for here. So you can either do increase your inventory size by 5 kilograms, or you can do increase your stomach capacity count by 1,000 calories. So I'd say stomach capacity for myself. So while I'm working, I can have more time before it runs out. Then here will be different options to that, and then here too, as I level up, well then it'll take less calories to do the same amount of work. Over here I'm almost at the level 3 benefit also. So I'm getting close that I'll be able to choose a specialty. So you want to keep track of that too, so then you're not just letting that one option go to waste, because you have to select it for it to actually take effect. And yeah, it broke now, so it'll make that noise. That like cracking, stick cracking noise. So we'll have to get a tool bench. to repair it. Because it takes a lot more energy to continue harvesting stuff if you use a broken tool for that. So you can either fix the tool or make new tools. Just about done. 1 second. 0. Storage. Tool bench. And certain benches of these, you need to have them indoors. Like anything past these benches, you'll need them indoors. This one I can use outdoors. You can click on status and then it tells you here. So you got 2 check marks. It's all check marks. There's no red writing or no red X's. So it's fine to do it this way. Then just repair. You can right click it. Oh, usually you can. Or you just drag and drop. And then if you have the materials to repair it, you repair. Now it's like a brand new one. And otherwise, if it's here, oh, well, I was going to show that you can just right click it and then it throws it back in as well. So now we can continue mining. It's not going to cost us anything extra now than what it generally costs. Yellows? Nope. Yeah, if you can't highlight the specific item, well then you're not gonna be chopping it. So now you can just go through and pick these all up quickly. There we go. 100 is stack size for this too. So that's nice for how I made those adjustments. I'll put the dirt, I guess right there is good. Because this is going to be mainly stone and wood in that one. Oh, I thought that was double one. It's 3 chops, and then 1 more if there's some that aren't split like that. Some of them only take 2 chops there, you'll see, because I've accidentally hit them before when I was chopping other ones. Nope, too hungry. Did I put anything in my backpack? No, I did not. So see, you have to go back, get to one of your storages, and then you can finally eat. There. Now back to mining. Chop these yellow ones before I get steadily chopping again. I guess I can even pick these up, then I'll get some stuff out of my way so I can just keep chopping continuously here without stopping again too soon. I'm just spamming the E button to pick these up quickly like that. And it's highlighting like this with, you can see like a rock there, because it's wanting to place them like that. So you can place rocks again. You can stack them here if you really want to, as long as I highlight. Then you can pick them up afterwards too. That's if you don't have like inventory space to place them, and you accidentally pick stuff up that you gotta go pick up other stuff. You can't drop the whole stack that way, so you have to just place them one by one if you need to open up your carrying space right here for stuff. You can't just drag them and like throw them on the ground. You have to place them one by one. With certain items, there's a garbage can that shows up there, like that, and then you drop it on the ground. But with those, obviously, it doesn't allow you to. So you have to place them on the ground one by one, like that. And it's just singular. Each one is a single one in your inventory, so I'd have to place 70 more to be able to empty out what's in my hands right now in the carrying section. And there's another 100. Now for this, what's the dimensions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that won't be too bad if I place it right against here and build from here. You can always expand it later. You can always pick up and place blocks for your base later on. You can adjust the shape of it, size of it, all that. So yeah, now I'm just gonna start scooping some dirt. So I don't need the pickaxe anymore. I'll put that in storage. Right there. So now I just want to adjust the size of dirt, so it's 1, 2, was it 6? So I want to square it off somewhat. Actually, here I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This line for here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll square it off with this here. Then for that there, I'm just gonna place them in the stockpile for now. Yeah, because I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing up there at the moment. Oh, and I'll have to pick up the campfire, because it's just over this way too much. I'll have to move it closer this way to me. And I'll show you guys how to do that too. Oh, it is letting me dig under it. Okay. It did not go out because I dug under it. If you're not allowed to, it'd just have it blocked that it would not allow you to. It'd be a message somewhere here saying you cannot dig here, or you cannot dig this. Then you just have to move it. So I'll show you how to move it right now. You get the hammer. Oops. Select it. You wanna... Oh, it did go out because I had it picked up. Place on solid ground. So that is why it stopped. But anyways, you wanna pick up that. Oh, control and click. And I wanna place it here. Now that's on solid ground, it lets you. So now I have to go to the power and place those in there. I will adjust it later on so that it's squared off like everything else here, like so it's all in a line. But right now I'll just leave it continue doing what it does there. Just getting that dirt moved out of there, and then if I have enough hewn logs, then I'm gonna make upstairs to it right now as well. I might just do main floor for the time being, and then in future videos then I'll do upstairs and basement and everything. There you go. So I can get rid of the shovel now. And the hammer is what you need now for building. So get a stack of hewn logs. For those is a 75, I guess, for right now. And you press tab, and then you can click there, and then you get your building materials. So you get cubes, your floor, dock platforms with support, regular dock platforms, or your dock barrel platform for like floating docks, I believe that'd be. Then you got your walls, window grills, or you can just leave open squares for windows. You get different fences, different types of fence here, I guess that is, and then gates. Oh, docks, fence, end pole, or end double. I'm not sure, I haven't used any of these yet. I just use walls, cubes, and the floors. Then you make like peaked roofs on your house if you want. Yeah, you don't even need to use roof cubes from what I've seen so far. You can still use floors and the cubes for your roofing. Then there's different ramps here for docks. So yeah, to start, I'm going to use just a regular cube. And you right-click to build. Then you build your frame. So this will be your bottom floor. Come on over here. Oh, that's why. Did this thing finish, or is there an issue? Guess it finished what it was supposed to do. Okay. But anyways, I'm going to continue building this for now. So this is your main floor. And for the actual flooring, then you go here to the floor. Then you back out of there. Then you get your floors. This is just a general layout that another player showed me on a multiplayer server. Whoops. They said by doing it this way, it looks a little bit neater. Otherwise, before I was doing the walls, and I did them in the corners as well. And to me it looked alright, but they said for general builds it'll look quite odd. So that's why I took their advice and I just did it this way. But again, it should be all by your own preference. I'm gonna leave this as a window for now. It saves you space, and eventually this will be opened up, or there will be another room here, so it might end up being a doorway here. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then again it's gonna save me on building materials. Cause I already used up the stack of 75, as you can see. And I'm gonna have to go and farm some more trees. Whoops. Actually, for that, I think this is gonna be the floor above that. Just gonna make windows all the way around there. Now switch again to the squares, or the cubes. It's that easy to fix if you mess up placing one of these blocks. And then I'm gonna switch to the floor to try and make the roof. And hopefully it counts as the house for right now. Oops. Nope, not quite enough. So I'll need to chop some more trees. I also have to make a door here. For this, you can do windows like this. For right here even, on a normal one, I'd set up a shop front here. So letting people would be able to just come up and buy stuff from your store, even if you're offline. So, yeah, but that's kind of general layout. Got your doorway, shop front. Then you can place other stuff around here, or you can fill it in too if you have like storage or random items, but usually people are blocked from accessing them. But if you don't want people looking in your house here, then you can always just close off your windows. And again, there will be an upstairs, so right here I'll probably be putting a ladder in, and you make back doors too to have front and rear access. But right now I have walls here, so I'm just gonna build it like this. I'll fill it in, and then afterwards, as I terraform this, then we'll see what I do with it. And I will be expanding. I'll definitely do an upper floor and probably a basement in here too. And then from there we'll see what I do. And from the basement I might put doors on it, and then I'll be able to just go mining out sideways, like under the ground. And I'll just like go down in the basement and then mine across. Or I might just open up a hole and make like an actual mine shaft to go in. And then that way in the future, if I do make the heavy equipment, I'll be able to just drive it right in there and use that stuff to make quicker progress. Oh, there we go. I got another star. So for this, oh yeah, for here, you can press J, and it shows you your skill tree. So I already have mining and logging. So for here, it shows you, depending what you want to do, what you need to learn. So gathering, because you need certain items to be able to do carpentry, masonry, farming, and shipwright. But then for farming, I also need mining. So I already have mining, so that's good. So I'll need to do gathering as well. What's campfire cooking all? Campfire cooking only does for regular cooking, baking, butchery, and milling. So campfire cooking isn't that important to me. And then hunting is only for butchery. So I don't really need those now. So for right now, I will do gathering, because that will be a necessity, I believe. I'm just gonna see how long until my next star. 1 hour 43 minutes. So yeah, if it's that quick, I'm going to do gathering. And then from there, then I'll be able to go into further options. Yeah, gathering is the next thing. And then from there, actually, I press Z. Whoops, Z. For mining, no, I'll want it under here. I think engineering will be, or do I need engineering even? Oh yeah, if I'm doing a water wheel or windmill or anything like that, I'll need engineering. Smelting. Oh yeah, because I'll need anvil for creating stuff. So yeah, smelting will be something I need. So what do I all need for the smelting book? What do I need for that? I need mining. Okay, I already have mining. So yeah, I can do that. Because then I need the metallurgy research paper basic. I need that for doing smelting. And then with smelting, well then, from smelting, I'll be able to do, where is it here that shows? For anvil and stuff, I believe it showed. So that will be one that I aim for. So I need to get some more wood right now. Get the house finished off. And then also I'll do a research table. And a research table has to be indoors for it to work. I'm not too far away from my camp, so I don't have to worry too much about my hunger.
Timber!
But it is good to keep track of. And for this game too, there is third-person view. But as you're chopping trees, like for this, you have to be in like a perfect position for it to highlight. There. So sometimes you can't get stuff that's low to the ground, so you have to switch back. You select your backpack, and then deselect third person. And then you'll be able to see it a lot easier. Because I've had issues with that already in the past. When I was learning the game, that I was always in third person. And I just could not figure out how other people were able to be chopping wood as easy as they were, and I was having nothing but troubles. But yeah, that was why, because I was in third person. So that's something to keep in mind, is switch in and out third person if you start having issues with certain things. And put this stuff in the stockpile right here. Get out quickly or I'll get glitched into it. Yeah, see, this is... Well, it's 2 stacks high, so I should be able to jump on it. Oops. Nope. It's squared off, so won't let me. With these ground layers, they're curved. They got a bit of a curve to them, so that's how you can jump up like that on them. There, I can get to my upstairs floor just like this. Oh, I need to put some more work to it. And I need more food. There we go. I just ate all charred beets, and then there now it's decently spread out. Oh, except it went back to an hour. I get the 218 bonus for food. Oh, because it's 3s and 2s. So yeah, as I work more, I should eat some... you should have a variation of food. Not all of the same food. And higher quality food. So that's why you'll say that people should learn campfire cooking if you're playing alone. Because you want better recipes for having better food statistics, I guess I'll say. Or better food ratios or qualities in food. Yeah. I like to keep the debris and stuff clean, especially by camp like this. But we'll be chopping this hill out. This whole chunk here will be level with this second level up. Not the beach level. Not this level here. It'll be all level with this chunk here. That'll give me a nice area for building what I need to build here. All this is going to be chopped down to the same level as like the house main platform. So that will be quite a bit of work, but it'll be necessary, I'd say, for kind of what I plan, because it's not going to be a short-term game. I'm going to be playing this for a decent amount to make it worth my while, because I'm pretty sure I can keep playing after the meteor is destroyed. And even after the meteor destroys your, like, the planet here, you can still play more afterwards. And I might try that in the future. I'll have it like... I'll probably have it a 30-day thing again like this. But again, I'll be more making, I guess, a bunker down deep in the ground. And then I'll have a bunch of seeds and everything. Except then the animals will be affected. But I'll have a bunch of seeds and stuff, so at least I'll have that. And I might see what happens from there after the meteor strikes, like if I can save the planet or not. From like planting seeds and stuff. Well, and the birds like it here. Look at that. Cool. But anyways, hewn logs. Let's get this house built. Oh, there's wood pulp. I was gonna say, where the heck did the wood pulp go? But it's there. So floors there built. Actually, I'm gonna do one there, but then over here I'm gonna leave it open. Right here's where the ladder's gonna be. So I have to switch to the walls. Now I switch this to the squares. Oops. I left clicked instead of right clicked. And now from this, no rooms on property. So I need to make a doorway here. From this, place a door. There we go. And I need to place a ladder. Where's the ladders? Right here. And even for this, the basement, I'll just pop that chunk out and I'll be able to go downwards into the basement when I do create one. From there will be walls I'll need. Still a bit of time, so I'll just place some more walls and stuff. Oh, I'm not on the hammer, that's why. There we go. Yeah, 'cause like this, see? It's a nice corner to it like that. So I'm not sure why the person that showed me, whoops, said you're better off doing the squares in the corners. 'Cause I'd say that looks nicer than just the squares. Like down here. That looks kind of funny for it. See, I'm gonna do that. I prefer that look. Much better. Whoops. Oh, maybe this is why. Because then you'll get the little corner edge to it there. Whatever. I can always change it. Simple as that. Later on if I decide it doesn't look great. But I'd say for right now, I prefer the look of this better. Than the squares like that stick out. That looks kind of funny to me. Now, does this... Yeah, it's not a room yet. I need a door on it first. It should be done crafting. Yep, here, a door. So why did it stop crafting? Oh, I need to put through more work orders. There we go. Oh, there we go. Now it fills in the doorway here. Whoops. There. Much, much better. Yep, definitely like that. So now, does that count as a room yet? Oh, right, and property claim. That's why it's not working. And I'll show that right away. Because it'll be important for people to know. Right here, claim tool. Whatever is red is claimed. So my stockpile is not claimed. It's just my campsite there. So also you can see on the map, If you go to settlements, property, it shows here that these plots here, it'll be split right there and right there. So my house is not part of my property right now. So technically anyone could steal my house if they wanted to, if there's other players on the game. The stockpile at least is, majority of it is in my claim, so it should be locked from other players accessing it. But if it was out of my claim, like out of the red there, or yours will be different color, you can get purple, green, blue, yellow, brown, any color. You can adjust it to like in between colors, custom colors. For right now it's not showing up for me to do that. But there will be a picture of that post there. So here it shows you 4 out of 16. More plots can be claimed by selecting claim tool. Then the authorization here. And you can add friends to it too, if they are on the server or not. Me, it's just me on the server, so there is no option to do that. But anyways, my house is not showing up here because it's not part of my property. So if I put that there, part of the house is on the claim. It does not show up yet, so I need to do more of the property on the claim. It's now the whole house, I believe, is on the claim here. Yep. So now, right there, now it shows up. So 1 room on property, uncategorized, and 0 XP gain from it. Otherwise, you'll gain your stars quicker if you have better XP from it. And there is no XP gain because it's not furnished or anything. But for the start, this would be considered an industrial room because I'll be putting a workbench and stuff in here. And then that's why I'll be doing an upstairs, and I might even widen it or deepen it, like go out this way or that way to the sides to expand. And you can make rooms side by side, or you can do them above for rooms, or you can do basement even, and you can turn that into rooms according to how you furnish it. So for a bedroom, you'd want like a bed, end tables, dresser for like technically your clothing and stuff for like real life. For kitchen would be stove. For on here would be like an ice box, which would be equivalent of a fridge in a way. For a bathroom, you can get toilets, bathtubs, sinks, stuff like that. And that's how you'd furnish that. And then a living room would be like a couch, different sorts of like chairs and seating, bookshelf, stuff like that. So that's all stuff that I'll be doing probably eventually on here too to get the XP going. But again, I have to craft all that stuff myself because it's just me on the server. If there's other people, then you'd barter or negotiate to, or even like trade to get those items, and then you trade them whatever you have for your profession for items, and then they'd trade you stuff that you need. So you each trade each other stuff that you both need. But for on here, it's just me, so it's up to me to craft everything, depending on how I'm going to play the game. But I am going to play more of a general proper game, I guess I'll say. Up where I am going to probably furnish my house, and then I'll show you guys the base score. And it'll show up same as how your nutrition chart is. And you get benefits to that too. And that's how you progress quicker in the game as well. But this is where I got the house built at least. It counts as a house. I claimed a property. Here I have half them claimed, so 8 of 16. And then if I go to the map too, it shows me what I'll have claimed. So I can claim some behind me. Yeah, I'll probably do those two, these two, and then I'll do up the beach a bit somewhere here probably. Yeah, I'll probably do right here in front to the beach. So it'll be that one, that one. Jump up here, claim that one, claim that one. I got 12 that I claimed. Just gonna look on the map and see how it looks. So I can claim out into the water bit too, so I can have boat, like access for boats, and no one can take the boats or anything. That is wise to do. Because then there, if I go to this, now I have water access. And once you have it claimed, no one can block you from building there. They can build right next to your stuff, but they cannot build on your property. So that's where it's nice, as you make progress, just claim areas that are useful to you. So I'll do it 2 wide, just to kind of show you guys. And I'll do that in front of the house. And then I have area beside it that I can expand. And I also have area behind it that I can expand. And as you learn more, oh, and right here you'll see this tool bench here is not on any of my property. So someone could take it and use it, or they can even just steal it on you. But it's easy to craft a tool bench, so it's not too much of a concern. But it still can be a bit of a pain in the butt. And for here, even though it's partially off claimed land, I don't think people can steal from it because the majority of it is still on your claimed property. So I think that will have it blocked. Authorization is here. So here, this stockpile is on land that belongs to a deed, homestead of Buddy. So that's me. So that's where it is blocked and owned by me. Even though it's not fully on my property, it's still mainly on the property. So that's where no one should be able to steal from it if I was on a server with multiple people. And then otherwise status here, placed on solid ground, there is no errors, so it should be clear. And then status, for sale, no it's not for sale. You can sell stuff if you want to on this game. You can sell your plots of land, negotiate, have people pay or trade you certain things to get certain plots of your land. Like if all this other water access around you was taken and there was some other person that really wants some water access here, you can trade them half of yours. Like not the entire half, but like you could trade them this single square and then they could pay you however much you want for them to have that bit of water access. But again, for this game, for all this that I for all this that I claimed, it does not matter because there's no one here to mess with you anyways. But otherwise, if you are on a server with that, again, it is useful to claim. And even on places that you need to go, like I need iron. So for that, you can claim other spots over on other continents even, that you can have more than one property. Usually. You just need to get these claim stakes here. And then for that, then you get claim papers to be able to claim more. And the claim papers show up when you do researching. For here, when you do a skill book, and then you'll get a skill scroll. And when you learn the skill scrolls from the skill book, if it's going to show up here or not, here we go. Skill scroll here. Oops. When you get a skill scroll, you right click on it to learn it, and then you get, usually anyways, you get a stake, a land claim stake, and then you get some research papers, or you just get permission with your land claim stake, Like this one, I have no research papers, but I get plots with my stake. And with that, then you can claim more plots according to where your stake is, but they have to be all connecting. So like this, all these plots I claimed here are connected to my land claim stake, which we'll say is like that arrow here, or the campsite even is part of it. But they have to be connected. I couldn't just randomly place one over here because it's not connected to the claim stake. But as long as you have another claim stake, I can come over here, and if I find a nice mine, I can place one down, and then no one else can access that mine and take any of your like ores or anything that you find there. Or if you have like nice ground for like certain types of farms, for here like plants. Actually, we'll go to the yield potential. So for here, flax is very important. So right here is nice for doing flax. So you'd want to claim this, especially if you're getting into like carpentry and lumber, like the composites and all that, and logging. Flax is important for making planks and stuff, or the flaxseed oil. So here's an excellent spot to choose, which I didn't even think of that ahead of time. But outside here, just over a little bit, no good. You're not going to have very much luck for growing flax. But right there is excellent luck, which I have not seen flax yet. I'm just going to select the population then and go to flax. Yeah, there is no flax here at all. And that's something I'll have to find as well if I want to plant it. So there, I have to go up here. Same continent. But I have to go up here to find some flax in any of those spots. And even over here on this next little place. Nothing on this one. Nothing on the desert. It's just here on my continent, way up north. Or I'll call that north. Should be because it's upwards. We'll say like equator somewhere around here. Well, I don't know exactly, but yeah. There is no like North Pole, South Pole, nothing. Yeah, this is handy for choosing a place that you want to live according to what you want to do. So you can go through and see, okay, well, what kind of plants are here, for animals, train animals, populations of each of them. So bison, there will be lots of bison around here, as you can see. But then with that too, what about habitat for the bison? Yeah, this is a good habitat and population for bison. Bison are excellent for food sources, especially if you need like animal fat and stuff. Excellent for that. Oh, and then this is probably humans or something, invertebrate. Cause yeah, the rest of it is all white. Nothing else here. It's just me. Back to settlements. Slayer chose my property. I'm just gonna check recording here. Oh yeah, it's about 2 hours, so yeah, I'd say house is done. Oops. Counts as a house. And I got stockpile stocked up. Got items stocked up. Here's some charred mushrooms. You want to eat a variety of food again, like I was saying before. Do I get a better bonus now? 1 hour, 7 minutes. So, yeah, I did something to mess that up. Because it was down to like 45 minutes, I believe. But, again, to adjust that, you gotta have your food score evened out. And for these, they're only like mid to high threes. and the lower 3. You want them like 4s or 5s or above. I think you can get like 10s and above 10s even, depending on the quality of food that you have. But anyways, this is where I'm going to end this off here. Got a base set down, got a home base, got general basics explained for you guys and shown. And I'll see you guys next episode where we continue on. And just before or in between now and next episode, I'll figure out what my main plan is that I'm going to be showing you guys and the kind of progress I want to make. In not too long, we're going to be going out and getting some metal ores. Oh, and there's Meteor. 29 days, 22 hours, 6 minutes. I am planning on taking out the asteroid on this one, or the meteor, I mean. But anyways, I am planning to get more ores, or some ores, I mean. I have to figure out for what I need to do to process them. And then for that, I want to be able to get some stone tools. Or not stone tools, I want some metal or iron. The next level up from stone. So that's going to be probably part of next episode. Not guaranteed, but somewhere in the future I'll be doing that. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I will be having a regular basis of uploading videos. For certain videos already Mondays are claimed. So leave a comment if you have a specific day that you'd like me to upload. It might even be like Fridays or something I upload for Eco here. I will have it posted in the description for what I do plan. So far for the other games I do, I have it, or the one other game that I have planned out so far that I've been doing on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, is in the description. So, yeah. Give a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe as well. Helps me out a lot. Especially in the future. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next episode.